Alright guys, we gotta talk about The Boys Season 1, Episode 1. Because man, I was shook. I don't even know if I have the words to describe the first episode. It was shocking, grotesque, violent, disturbing, but it was all really dope though. I loved it. I love every bit of it. The first couple of minutes, it just seems like your normal superhero movie. Oh, some superheroes came in and saved the day from these two kids that were in the middle of like a robbery or something like that. I don't know this girl's name, but she is like this version of Wonder Woman in this universe. Then Homelander comes down and shoots out his heat vision and melts this robber's hand off his gun. And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. But Huey, just an average guy working at an audio visual store. His girlfriend comes in to see him. They're talking about laying some pipe. They go outside and they discuss their future together. Maybe move in. They're making out and BAM! Oh my goodness! So a member of the Seven, I think they're called. His name is A-Train and he is this universe's Flash. He runs straight through his girlfriend and I was lost for words. If y'all saw my reaction, I was like, oh my goodness! It happened so fast. Then this man had the audacity to say, oh, he's covered in blood. And he's like, I gotta keep going.
I beg your pardon?
Are you serious, my brother? You're gonna come back and address this shit, man? But basically, it scarred Huey. Like, it would scar anybody whose girlfriend just gets run over by a superhero in the blink of an eye. They wanted to pretty much give him some hush money and sign an NDA for $45,000 because you're starting to really see just how corrupted these superheroes are. We don't ever see the other side of the coin. Now, when you see Superman fighting Darkseid in a very big metropolitan city and they're destroying buildings and cars are flying, you don't see the casualties of their acts of violence and their destruction. Now you're seeing all of that. You're seeing the people that are affected, people dying. I mean, it's just like on full display. But on top of that, these superheroes are super fake and superficial. They have their own PR team. They want to retain their image so people will like them, but they have their demons too. They're just like us, but with superpowers. He couldn't accept the money basically, but his father was like, please dog, we need this money, son. But he said some really hurtful shit. But from then on, you see that he's motivated to try to make this thing right. But I don't know how he's going to, but that's why I'm gonna keep watching. So shortly after all that craziness, you get into this new superhero called Starlight. And she's trying to break into the superhero industry and ultimately be on Team 7. I think it's just the 7. She is extremely relatable to me because I felt like they were trying to convey the acting industry for somebody who's brand new. It seems to me there was a ton of correlation. She had the self-tape, she got booked, she finally got this dream job that she's probably been working hard for years, and her mother was supporting her throughout this whole time. Then she gets the job and now she really sees just how slimy these people are, how filthy this position is. And on top of that, this asshole, the Deep, is a complete creeper. This guy pretty much bribed her into doing sexual favors just so she can stay on the team. That's some Harvey Weinstein shit. That is like my worst nightmare. Hey JC, I hear you want to be in a new Marvel movie. Oh yeah? You're gonna have to do some favors for me.
Oh! Ew! Dude! What the fuck?
At that point, I'm like, I guess I'm not cut out to be an actor. But she stayed put. She's a part of the team. And one thing I'd like to note, that invisible guy, or no, translucent power he has. I don't know his name. I think it's Translucent Man. Total creeper. There was like 3 scenes of him just sitting in the bathroom naked, and that's the only way he can be like invisible. Wonder Woman, she actually called him out in one scene. It's like, oh, what the fuck? This guy's just sitting here? What the hell? Now, you want to know whose death I really saw coming? Was this guy Steve bargaining for this other superhero that this woman was trying to give him. Now, they were bargaining for about $300 million, $200 million. Now, I knew Steve was about to get bodied when he said, hey, I got some dirt on you guys and your whole organization. I could pretty much ruin your whole image. You really need to think about my deal, all right? And he left. And outside, you see Homelander fly by. So he probably was listening to their conversation. Now, I knew at some point he was going to die. And it was when he was on the flight back home. And you see Homelander out there on the plane's wing. And it's so sad because Steve was with his son. And he's like, hey, do you know Homelander? Oh my God, that's so awesome. Then he just pretty much rips the whole plane with his heat vision and smiles like the asshole he is. There were so many scenes where I was like, damn. Man, these superheroes ain't shit, man. But that's my brief summary of episode 1. I am hooked now. If I had to give this episode a rating, I would say a 10 out of 10. I mean, it's just that good. But if you guys want to watch episode 2 on my Patreon, it will be out probably in the next few days or so. It's only $5 a month. I'm not going any higher than that. And I'll be watching the entire series, okay? I can't post the full episode along with my reaction, so there's a time code so we can actually sync up our videos together and you can watch along with your boy, all right? But stay tuned for episode 2. It's coming out real soon. But be sure to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next reaction video. Peace!